everybody, so I thought I would do a tutorial for you. I've had a lot of requests lately to do a more sort of natural look. I know I did my fantastically blue kind of jewel toned one. And I remember, like, for you guys, a lot of what I started out was doing lots of really wearable kind of everyday work appropriate type stuff, and I'm wanting to kind of get back to my roots a little bit and do some kind of easier things for you guys to do. So I think I'm going to do kind of like a Naked Basics palette one, and I'll do like a Naked Basics 2 palette one, and I'll kind of go back to like my neutral roots. So today I have this look for you. Forgive the lighting if it's different and the fact that I'm in black now. I actually forgot to film my intro because this like whole editing videos and being a little bit more professional about it seems to be really hard for me, and so obviously you need to do your intro after you've done the tutorial, and me being the numpty that I am, I completely forgot. So it's a different day, but I have actually now tested my tutorial for you by following what I had actually filmed with the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette. So today's look is going to be really neutral, just using some nice kind of basic colours, mainly sort of like top row, middle row from this palette. So get your brushes out, grab yourself a cup of tea, and let's get to it. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take the MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot, and this is in the colour Perky. This is not my usual shade, it's a little bit more pinky, but it's kind of similar to my skin tone still. So if you've got soft ochre, or you've got the dupe for it, I think it's called Beige something by Maybelline, the 24-hour colour tattoos, that would also be appropriate. The Rimmel one that I showed you in my last tutorial would be fine. Any kind of base just to help your eyeshadows stick and not crease or move anywhere, especially if it's hot outside. I don't know about you guys, but I've got my ring light on, I'm sat in front of the window, and it is baking hot. I'm also going to take that a little bit underneath the eye because we will be putting a little bit of shadow there. I'm doing this because I'm showing you, if you don't get oily under there, I don't, but it is quite warm and I have got a little bit of a sweat on today. You don't need to do that if you don't want to. Now we are going in with the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette. I'm going to show it to you upside down because I don't want to blind you with the mirror. The first colour I'm going to go in with is called Blondie. Again, use your everyday powder, use blank type from MAC, something that is a similar colour to your skin tone. And we're going to take that on a fluffy dome brush. I've used this for the other eye already. And we're just going to place that all over the eyelid, including up to the brow bone. Again, this is just going to make sure that all the colours that we put on top are going to be really easily blendable, because that is the key to any decent eye look. I am then going to go in with this colour, which is slightly darker. It's called Danger. Again, it's matte. Use the same brush, and this time we're just focusing in the crease. We're not taking it all the way up to the brow bone, we're just focusing that into the crease. And as I showed you last time, when you get to the end, just flick it out slightly. We're then going to take a more flat brush. This is the E55 by Sigma. You could use the MAC 239, doesn't really matter. And we're going to take that same colour, Danger, underneath the eye. So take it pretty much all the way in, just don't go right into this corner. Then I'm going to go in with the colour that is called 1987, which is this one. It's a darker brown. Same brush. Tap it off, and we're going to go over that. Join it at the side. Then I'm going to go in with the same colour and my fluffy brush, the first one we used, and we're going to concentrate it a little bit onto the lid and quite low into the crease. When you've kind of built it up to how you want, we are then going to add a little bit of some shadow onto the eyelid. Now I'm going to go in with this colour called Pop. This is a very kind of glittery colour. If you're not used to working with eyeshadow or you intend to use a brush, I would actually hold a tissue underneath the eye or shadow shield if you've got one, because this one definitely does fall out. I actually find the best way to apply that one is to use my finger, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take my middle finger. As you can see, it sticks because the natural oil's in your fingers, and I'm going to press it, but you can see it is quite a glittery shadow. Hopefully it's not falling out. I didn't have a problem on the other eye, so I'm hoping that it will kind of do what it's supposed to do for me on this one also. But just kind of press it gently into the eye. You can roll your finger as well. So we're getting a little bit of fallout here, but that's not like the end of the world. Then I'm going to take my fluffy brush again. This just has leftover colour on it, and I'm just going to kind of move that into the crease. 3. So you can see, nice and shimmery, pretty, very simple. Go back in if you need to again and just pop an extra layer of that shimmery colour back on the eyelid. Then what I'm going to do is take my Bobbi Brown sheer powder brush, and I'm just going to kind of flick it. This sheds on me also. I know I complained about my MAC one, but this also sheds and I don't know why. I really love the Bobbi Brown products though, but it's really irritating. Okay, so we have more fallout on this eye and not on the other eye. That's really odd. Do you know what? No one's going to be bothered to look at that though, so we won't worry about it. I am real, yo. Right, now we're going to go in with this colour called Bath Water. It is very shimmery. If you've got something that is similar, Shimmer Shimmer by Makeup Geek, Nylon by MAC, any of those kind of things, or if you've just got a plain like a white shimmery or a very bright high shimmer by a cheaper brand, then you do that. I don't have anything to hand currently. So I'm going to take that on a, what is this? Oh, it's got fluff on it. How exciting. This is the Real Techniques, I think it's Face Detailer brush. I think this one comes in a set. And we're just going to plonk that. Plonk that, God. You guys must think I'm mental. On the inside of the eye, just on that very inner corner. Can you see how it's giving a nice high shine? Just makes the kind of, you look a little bit more awake. That is the very simple shadow part done. There was nothing difficult there, I hope. Now I'm going to go in with a brown eyeliner. This is Teddy by MAC. It's a slightly shimmery pencil liner. And I like this because it smudges. It's not waterproof or anything, but it does stay really well. So I'm just going to shut my eye and take that mainly on the outside corner and a little bit on the inside. Then I'm going to go in with my Sigma brush. I never know what this is called. I think it's the E15, and it's a straight brush. You guys who have been watching me for a while will know that I always used to use this one for doing precisely what I'm doing now. And you're just kind of like smudging it really so that you get a little bit of a line. It doesn't matter if it's not perfect, it really doesn't. This is just a simple, like, everyday chuck it on kind of look. And you can do this with, I know there are a lot of neutral palettes that have a shimmery colour, a medium brown, a light skin colour and a dark brown, and this is like the easiest thing you can possibly do. Going in with my Kevin Aquan eyelash curlers, and we're just going to squeeze, 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 move, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. I have a feeling I have fluff on the inside of my eye because I can see it. That's better. Right. We're now going to go in with my favourite mascara. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. It's got this curved wand. It's fantastic. It's available in waterproof. I love, love, love it. Try not to make a mess, but if you do, she says, Oh, she hasn't made a mess. Yay! Then you need to go in with a cotton bud after it's dry. And then what I would do is just take a little like blending brush and blend back over the area that you've just wiped off. Top tips. Bottom lashes. Make sure they look vaguely the same. I might put some more mascara on this side now, we'll see. And now for the rest of the face. Right, the first thing that I'm going to do is bronze my face up, and we are using the MAC Golden Rinse Studio Sculpting Defining Bronzing Powder. This is just what I've been reaching for lately. I really like the Too Faced one, the Chanel, Tante Chanel, or if you've got a Le Beige, you know, the powder. You could use that in a darker colour or anything you want really. I like this one, it's got a little bit of shimmer in it, and I'm feeling the shimmer for summertime. I'm going to take an angled brush. This is the Sigma F40, and you have seen me do this 1,000 times. So wherever it hits your face, high points of the face, down the nose, a little bit on the chin, around the forehead, around the temples, I'm going to speed it up so that this video isn't hella long. Before I do blusher, I'm going to do highlighter. I have discovered this wonderful thing. No, it's not the Body Shop one, even though I do love that, but I've been using that so much lately. I thought I'd try something new. I saw this in Superdrug, and it's the Speedy highlighter by Collection, and it's a stick. And I don't know, maybe I haven't actually used it yet, but I just thought it feels a little bit kind of like cream to powdery. So I'm gonna actually just go for it. Are you seeing anything? I'm seeing stuff in real life, but I don't know if it's... Oh, hello, that was a bit much, wasn't it? Help! I'm gonna blend that out with this brush that I use for my Body Shop highlighter and hope that I don't look like a disco ball. Oh, it's quite pretty. Oh. Did I put it too high? I think I might have put it too high. Oh well. I'm not normally a highlight kind of girl, but that seems to be on trend lately, so I'm trying my best, guys. And then let's do the other side. Oh, it is pretty. It is really pretty. I worry that if you've got kind of peach fuzz, or you've got pores, or any kind of shimmery highlight, even if it's a liquid or a fluid, it's just gonna make you look like your skin will look textured. So this highlighting thing is a bit beyond me, to be honest. And I've just turned 23, so I'm sure some of you saw it on my Instagram. I was 23 on the 13th of May. And even me, I'm like, anything glittery now? I mean, I don't have wrinkles or anything, but the highlight thing is a bit much, I feel. Right, I was actually going to use a MAC blush, and this is what I used last time. It's a frost finish, but it's not that frosty, and it's called Margin by MAC. I have been absolutely bloody loving this lately, but I know I use a lot of MAC, and my lips are going to be MAC today. But I do love MAC, and I only try and use products that I really like. So I have two blush options for you. One is this kind of creamy one. I haven't used this yet. Oh my god, I've got such an itchy nose. Why? Ugh. So this is called the Stay Blush Liquid Cheek Tint by Rimmel, and it's in the colour Sunkissed Cherry. You guys know that I will put all of the info of what I've used on my face down below for you as usual. And it's kind of like, it's in a squeezy tube, and I really want to use it today. Oh, wow, okay, that's thicker than I thought. I'm going to show you. Can you see that? That's really strange. I've obviously taken out too much. I haven't had this very long. I'm going to put it on my face anyway. But that's a really weird... It's kind of got bits in it, it looks like. I don't know. The other one that you could use if you want a cheaper option and you don't want to use the MAC one, or this one, is called Mocha by NYX, and it's a really beautiful kind of terracotta. So I wouldn't say it's a mocha colour. Like, mocha to me is like brown. This is much more of a kind of corally, peachy, warm colour. But it's beautiful, it's completely matte, so if you're not a fan of the shimmer, then I would go for something like this. Right, I'm going to take my highlighter brush and hope to God that A, this is not off, and B, oh, it's pretty. It is pretty, okay. Emergency averted. So apples of cheeks, as usual, you know the deal, guys, and then blend back into the bronzer. We don't want any harsh lines because you'll end up looking like a weirdo. Unless that's your thing, because of course makeup is all about expression. So if you like harsh lines, then you go for it. I personally don't think that's a brilliant look. Oh, I am liking the face game today. I think I might have put on a little bit too much blusher on that side. So what I'm going to do is just take my foundation brush. I'm using the Makeup Forever HD Foundation today. I've been loving it. I've got my collection concealer. That's all I've used. Yeah, right. Now I'm going to use my powder. And the brush that sheds on me, but I really like for powder, which is the Bobbi Brown Sheer Powder Brush, funnily enough. And I'm actually going to use the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder Stay. This is the colour Pink Blossom. This is not my shade. I should be using something darker. As you can see, I'm quite tanned. So I haven't actually been fake tanning, not even my face, but because I've spent a lot of time in the sun lately. I do wear SPF. If I know I'm going to be out all day and stuff. I'm not brilliant with doing it every day, I have to say, but you should be. And I've been in the park, I've been out, you know, it's been very hot in London lately, so I have definitely caught some colour. I feel like I look really Spanishy or something now as well, because I've just recoloured my hair. I'm in between agencies right now for work, so I've got meetings and stuff next week, and I wanted to kind of like, I've been hitting the gym, just recoloured my hair. I'm probably going to go like get a French mani or something, just so I'm kind of tip top and everything's good. So yeah, with your powder you want to be pressing it. If you're kind of wiping it all over the place, you're actually going to move the product underneath, unless you're like really super gentle, but I prefer kind of like the patting motion. Right, I have zoomed you in a little bit. If this was me, I've just got some lip balm on right now. That I would just leave it at that, because I'm kind of just bumming around the house. I might dive out to get some more spinach and a couple of like toiletries bit later. But for the purpose of this video, I'm showing you my favourite current lip combo, which I believe I was wearing in my, oh my god, my fitness, my gym gear video. I got so many questions about the makeup in that. I will do a tutorial on that for you guys, but I haven't got around to it yet. But the lips that I was wearing in that video, it's a combination of MAC Nice and Spicy Lip Pencil and Half and Half, which is their amplified lipstick. This is my all-time favourite nude. It is just a terracotta-y, my lips but better, not too pink, not too peach. It's just bloody beautiful. And although this is an amplified, maybe it's because I put it over lip balm, but I always feel like it still has a kind of like sheen to it. It's a little bit like Jubilee in that sense, but Jubilee's a little bit more brown. This is a little bit more terracotta-y. So I'm going to go in with this. I need to sharpen it, but lip pencil first. If you've got really pigmented lips as well, I would say just take your foundation brush with leftover foundation over it, especially if you're going paler than your natural colour. And there we go. That was Half and Half by MAC. So this is the finished look. I really hope you've enjoyed this video and found it easy to follow and a bit chit-chatty. I hope it's not too long. Don't forget to thumbs up the video and subscribe if you want to see more of me. Don't know why you would, but we might be able to be mates. And yeah, go follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. Links are below. All of the things that I have used on my face will be below. And I will see you in the next video. I hope you're having a lovely day wherever you are. And I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye!